open up. We have to hide. Come on, man, what's taking so long? I stayed calm because I recognized the voice. Hide in the room over there. It's not actually the cops. Give me a minute. I shouted back to my friend at the door. Linda didn't look convinced, but I assured her that I knew who it was and that the whole police thing was just an inside joke. When she goes inside, I open the door just enough to see his face, but not enough to let him in. Hey, what took you so long? Sorry, I'm not feeling too well. I took some melatonin earlier and knocked out. Did you forget about the soccer match? Oh, yeah, I completely forgot about that. I don't think I'll be coming out today. You have fun, though. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm still sore from the boxing practice yesterday, and I'm too tired to go, so you carry on. He looked saddened. Okay, yeah, no problem. See you later, man. Let me know if you need anything. I thank him with a nod and shut the door as he walks away. You can come out now. Linda peeks past the door of the room and comes out slowly. It's getting late. Help yourself to anything in the fridge. I'm going to sleep now. But wait, we were talking. Sure. Where were we? I won't pester you too much, and I don't know what happened in your past, but I do know that not everyone has the guts to do what you did, to stand up for someone who couldn't stand up for themselves. You're not only my way out. You're the path to freedom for all those who were and are hurt by those demons. I'll think about it. You should get some rest now. Before she can say any more, I cover myself with a blanket on the couch and close my eyes. I don't mean to be rude, but considering all that happened in a short amount of time, I don't think I can mentally handle talking about this any further. Next morning. Do it. I said do it now. Please let us go. I knew he didn't have the guts to pull the trigger. You almost got me and my men arrested, so don't expect me to go easy on you. His one hand grips David's hair while he holds a steel pipe in the other. David's already on his knees, and he's not in good shape. Taking advantage of his weakness and thinking of me as a coward, he lets go of David's hair and is about to go in full swing with his pipe. As both hands wrap around the pipe like a baseball bat, I muster up the courage and aim for Jung's arm. I drop the gun as my hands cover my ears before I could even comprehend what happened. My hands slide across my face as I terrifyingly look at the crime scene I just created. I've never used a gun before. I didn't know that my aim would be so far off. I really just wanted him to drop the pipe. I didn't want any of this to happen. David crawls over to grab the gun. Go, run away, he said while struggling to catch his breath. Kevin, get out of here. I didn't mean to do that. Kevin! I swear I didn't mean to do that. Kevin, you need to leave now. I was just trying to hit his arm. I swear. Get out of here. I gasp for air as I find myself secure on the couch. It was just another reoccurring nightmare. A nightmare that I call my life. I catch sight of a note and a newspaper clipping left on the coffee table beside me. The note read, I'm sorry to do this, but I got a call from a friend saying that the Moon Group is looking for me. Thank you so much for saving me, and while I know I can't do much, I can leave you with one thing. I saw a newspaper clipping in your room of what I'm guessing is your parents and the person who killed them. I recognized their names. Daniel had helped Jung, who hired your parents' killers. And Daniel was the one to clear Jung's name of all wrongdoing. I heard some guy already killed him, but this isn't just the story of your parents. There are so many people Daniel helped release from the sentencing. If you still don't care, then fine. I understand not everyone wants to be a hero. So maybe try being a villain. Be the villain for those responsible and involved with your parents' death. I put the note down and looked at the newspaper clipping I had saved a long time ago. The event had made it to the news, and there were only ever mentions of the names involved. Jung, the loan shark, was never convicted, and as you know, the two men hired to do his dirty work ran away. I looked at the note one more time and rushed to my room. The newspaper clipping wasn't out in the open. Linda had been going through my stuff. And with the way she wrote the note, I'm quite sure she ran away in the middle of the night. When I open the door to my room, she's nowhere to be found, and the place is a mess. I look for any valuables, but they're all gone. My money, watch, and even a few clothes of mine were taken. I hang my head down as I sit on the floor. I feel conflicted as ever. I think somewhere her words are seeping into my mind. I mean, it's not like I was living a normal life anyways, and neither do I have much to lose. I don't know if this news about Jung has anything to do with my dilemma, but just imagining that I wouldn't have been a murderer today had Jung been fairly trialed and in jail makes me want to do something about it. But what can I even do? I pick myself up and go to the living room again to look at the newspaper clipping. The only picture I have of my parents is on that little piece of paper. Looking at their picture also makes me think of David. Even though he's not my actual dad, he is a big part of my life. And if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be here today. Flashback. That's him, huh? Yeah. How long do you think he'll go to jail for this? For murdering Jung? Probably 5 to 10 years easily. I mean, the person he killed was pretty high up there, so they'd probably take his murder way more seriously than some rando on the street. That's true. Even though that guy was just protecting himself, he'd most likely still get a stricter punishment for killing a good friend of a rich guy. I don't know anything about self-defense, but I also heard that he ran away from prison some time ago, and they only call him now because of this case. I don't really think I have sympathy for either one of them. I hear their conversation while having my eyes glued to the TV. David's trial was being aired live for everyone to see. The store owner was stocking shelves while listening to the arguments from both lawyers as if this was some sort of entertainment show. While some people were condemning David for being a runaway convict who killed Jung, there were also others who supported and looked up to him. In their eyes, David just got rid of society's garbage, or as some others would name Jung, the wolf. The defendant, David Lee Ackerman, is found to be guilty of manslaughter. You will also be sentenced in the coming days for your previous attempt at escaping prison. He keeps his head down as he listens to the sentence with little to no expressions on his face. I snap out of it and put the newspaper clipping down. David would have never been in this position today had I not pulled the trigger that day, and I wouldn't have pulled the trigger had Daniel not backed up Jung. Even though I wouldn't have had a normal life, even if Jung didn't kidnap David and me that night, at the very least I wouldn't have been a murderer, and David wouldn't have had to have been in prison. So I guess this is what my future will look like, huh? Someone who is always running away from the police just so justice can be served by the very person they locked up. Okay then, so be it. I take out my phone to begin research on the Moon group. I wanted to find any unresolved court cases against them, or cases that they would have fought where the criminal was let go with little to no punishment. But before I can get to researching, I hear a thud at the door. I open it and see a rolled up newspaper. This is the best day of my life. What happened? Here, look at this. That bastard's dead. For some reason, I panic when hearing this, and instead of throwing the newspaper away as I normally would, I pick it up and bring it inside. I open the newspaper and see the news of Daniel's death on the front page. While I'm not surprised that his death is being reported on, I am a little shocked at how fast this made it into the local newspaper. Was the CEO of Moon Group's second son murdered? What we know so far about Daniel Moon's sudden death. I skimmed through this short article to see if anything can allude to me being at the scene. However, I find something more shocking. The stated cause of death was some terminal illness. There were also no mentions of external or internal injuries that my punch would have caused. Does that mean that I didn't kill him? This is more complicated than I thought. What does one even do in this situation? I don't know if I should run away while I figure this out, or if I should lock myself up at home until the news dies down. Even if I want to look into this, where do I begin, and who would I ask for help? This is the best day of my life. Here, look at this. That bastard is dead. He must know something that I don't. I guess it'll be best to approach him when night falls so as to keep a low profile. 9 p.m. I make my way downstairs to the neighbor's house. Seeing that their lights are still on, I decide to just go for it. No one answers for 2 minutes, so I knock again. The quietness was starting to become eerie. Mr. and Mrs. Brown, are you there? Not hearing an answer back, I contemplate trying to open the door myself. Hey, Kevin, what are you doing here? He wrapped his arm and body weight around me while stumbling around, the smell of alcohol being undeniably clear. I thought you were inside. I saw the lights on, but no one was answering. Huh? Oh, yeah, I had to make a stop at the store. I got some drinks to celebrate. Come in, have a drink, man. This is my chance, I think to myself. I can ask him about Danielle. Oh yeah? What are we celebrating? We, my friend, are celebrating one step towards reducing pollution on this planet. I don't think I quite follow. First, come inside, have a drink, and we'll celebrate. I understand quickly that it's going to be difficult to get anything out of him in this state, but maybe this is for the better, considering how drunk he is right now. I don't think he'll remember me asking him anything about this tomorrow. He opens the door and we head inside. Where's Miss Brown? Oh, she's gone to church. She'll be back soon. Right, so what was it that we were celebrating again? You see, Kevin, some people are vegetables and some people are plastic. Even though I don't drink, he forcibly hands me the glass and clinks them together. Vegetables are humble. They perish into the soil they come from. Even after they rot, they're helpful. They become soil, but plastic is man-made, and it doesn't perish as easily. I put the drink down and begin to question if coming here was even a good idea. We're all born as vegetables, you know. But then some people drown in greed and corruption and become plastic. The vegetables come and go. They perish quickly and quietly. But the same can't be said for those made of plastic. So let's just say that when plastic does perish, it's grounds for celebration. Okay? I nod in response as I try to understand what he's hinting at. So Daniel is plastic. Is this what it's about? He slips a disturbing grin. Ay, stupid couch. He gets up again and walks towards a cabinet in the corner of the room. Without saying anything, he takes out a black backpack and tosses it on the table in front of me as he drops himself on the couch again. With a shaky finger, he swings back and forth between the bag and me. What is all this? It's the blood of my enemy. End of episode 2.